Let's go, team!
Well, Portugal against Spain in the UEFA Nations League. What a match we have ahead of us. Two very impressive sides, and let's look at the two 11s. Portugal make two changes from their semi-finalist Champions League winner. Vitinha comes in for Ruben Neves, and Francisco Conceição, who scored the equaliser against Germany, comes in for Trincão. It's cap number 221 for Cristiano Ronaldo. Whereas for Spain, they also make two changes. Oscar Mingueza of Celta Vigo replacing Tottenham man Pedro Porro at right back. Another of the Champions League winners, Fabian Ruiz, replaces Arsenal's Mikel Merino in midfield. And there's a 50th cap for goalkeeper Unai Simon. Well, the Allianz Arena, one of the best stadiums in Europe. And a ground in which Spain beat France in the Euro semi-finals last summer, and they beat France in the semi-finals of this competition as well. Lamine Yamal, a star of the present. Cristiano Ronaldo still going strong at 40 years of age. Vitinha, one of the many Champions League winners involved. Lots of big players playing their part this evening. Well, away we go as Spain look to defend their title, and we hope for a match to emulate what unfolded in midweek. A tall order, but the best players are out there on the pitch. And also one beside me, and Andros Townsend.
I think Spain will definitely approach it in the same way, and looking the way Martinez has set aside up.
Who's really impressed in the Champions League in midfield for PSG this season, at right back for Portugal, and he's there again today.
And the problem they have...
He's going to move it. A short corner, play it in, waiting for the whistle to blow, but it didn't blow. That's a big chance for João Neves.
Oh, it's a brilliant opportunity, Seb. We spoke about the near post, so many men in that near post area. It caught Spain off guard.
Oyarzabal, challenge to be made getting back there, but here's Yamal, who doesn't mind operating in these sort of areas, but Mendes, well, they doubled up there to stop him. But then diving in on Yamal, and that's going to be a free kick. Well, there is one way to stop him.
I don't know how he's won a free kick there.
Fabian Ruiz wearing 8 and Zubamendi 18. Fascinating watching their positioning. Fascinating watching Williams on the ball and running. And the Portugal defence are putting it back as well. And it was just waiting for the finish to be applied by Pedri. And he came so close. What a move.
It's the one they've been looking for, the big diag switch to isolate Nico Williams 1v1 on an island.
João Neves having to defend against him. This could be a problem. Williams keeps it in play brilliantly. Cucurella wants the pass, but Williams not interested in that. Oh. And it had some bend on it.
It's a really good effort.
Yeah. Who's going to get this ball under control? And that is fair to say is a foul. We're going to see an early yellow card. Inacio.
That's him saying no counter-attack. You are not counter-attacking from here.
There's Alba, what a flick to get Spain on the front foot. And Zubamendi and Yamal. And Yamal clipping it inside as well. And the goalkeeper doesn't get there. Goal for Spain. And a goal for Zubamendi of all people. The threat was growing, and Martin Zubamendi gives La Roja the lead.
It's absolutely brilliant. I hope we see it all the way back from the flick from Oyarzabal. Just opens the whole play up. Brilliant from Spain.
And for De La Fuente's side, their pressure pays off.
Is that flick which just completely takes Inacio out of the game. A half think here, Zubamendi should have looked left to Nico Williams. Probably more space. He chooses Lamine Yamal. It's actually not a bad ball. He'll get very fortunate. But it's a man that starts to move off. Zubamendi who gets on the end of it. And Spain ahead. and they fully deserve it as well.
Well, of all the players you thought might find the net, Diaz, of course, playing for Manchester City, used to having to cover those sort of spaces. Here come Portugal, Ronaldo. Flag stays down.
He needs to get in the box now, Ronaldo.
It's not at the moment. Here's Mendes. Drops the shoulder, open up for him! What a finish! From the fabulous fullback. Nuno Mendes equalises for Portugal. And in some fashion. What a season he's had, the PSG man. We're used to seeing him flying forward, but not quite finishing like that. It's 1-1. And there may be a question mark, of course, of the build-up when Ronaldo first went through, but how far back do they want to go?
No, I don't think you can. Initially, it's good work from Ronaldo. It's a toenail. Good work, and you think they're going to work it wide, get it in the box. He lays it off to Neto. Just hovering, Nuno Mendes. We know he's got a good left foot. Bang, that is an absolute hammer. Low and hard into the far corner. There's no saving that, I'm sorry. From that distance.
He scored his first goal for Portugal, or will it be chalked off? It is Nuno Mendes with his first goal for Portugal.
I think it's the right decision. There's too many phases.
You want to be losing the ball with those sort of areas. Jamal plays it into Williams. Well, what do you do with Jamal when he's on the ball? So Portugal can break, and that should be another yellow card. Fabian Ruiz. Shorter numbers in that attack, though. Portugal's there. So far, relatively contained. How long will that last? As Spain come forward again late on in this first half, and where's that? Oh, that is class! What a finish! Beautifully done from Spain. Complaints from Portugal, but you cannot complain about a finish like that. So sharp, so incisive, so very Spain. And we've seen some top-class moments in this match. And Spain just before half-time, have they retaken the lead? Portuguese complaints.
I don't think it's a foul. I don't think it's enough, first and foremost. Touch from, this is the foul. There's an arm on the back, but I think he goes down way too easily, and the referee's right there, he sees that. This is not the first time that Spain have been attacking a back three of Portugal. Again, times the run and pass perfectly. And it's Oyarzabal, his one-touch flicks in this first half between the legs, or this one here has just been brilliant. Look at that. Just a little toe around the keeper, knows that's all he needs. And Spain are ahead again, but it's a special goal.
It's a special team, Spain, and they lead at half-time. Portugal. So second half gets going. Spain with that one against Spain, where they almost did. Mendes, Bruno Fernandes took it brilliantly, and Bruno Fernandes takes the chance, and the goalkeeper didn't know where it was, but the flag is up.
Up. It's a brilliant finish. Does the keeper stop?
Oh, it's pass here, that touch. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz pushed away by Costa. Seemingly a comfortable save at first glance, but us. Vitinha. As many passes completed by Spain. Mendes, too quick for Yamal. Mendes with his loop up. Oh! He's always there. Try to keep doubting him. He keeps on coming back. And Portugal keep on coming back. 2-2. And they're showing some resolve here, the Portuguese. But Mendes against Jamal. And Ronaldo. Goal number 138 for Portugal.
Good work, Neto inside. Jamal thinks he's going to play it into Neto. Mendes hits it down the line, and this is why Ronaldo is on the football pitch. Yes, he might be 40 years of age, but he's still an absolute predator in the box. Knows where the ball's going to go. More often than not, has good contact when it comes to him. Portugal are level.
He scored the winner in the semi-final. He scored the equaliser, the second equaliser for Portugal. That's a nod we've seen before. Don't doubt me.
He's looking over to
This takes a moment. And Portugal pushing hard to win it back, but it's broken through. And here's Pedri. Didn't quite have the pace, but he does have the skill. And it's Mendes, what a block. He's having some game. But Spain taking the corner quickly. Yamal. Notice a difference now. He was trying to find room to get the shot away, and wide it goes.
I think Semedo coming on all to Nico Williams.
And now Yamal. And Williams backing Yamal to be secure on the ball. And he gets a free kick, and we're going to see another booking. Pedro Neto. Saw the gap. Saw the opening as well. Isco to line one up. And Costa keeps Isco out.
Great work from Zubamendi. This is the finish. This is what Isco brings, more of a threat in the final third. It's comfortable save in the end.
Quiet in this second half, but that only gives him a chance to liven things up. And an effort on target for him. Well, we have a late winner now. Flag stays down. Oyarzabal must have been offside, and was indeed offside.
I think he was, but I think it was Ruben Diaz, the right centre half, was slow to get up. No, it's not Diaz. Yeah, it's Diaz, but yeah, he's just well, he's offside.
I mentioned him holding his back. I'm not used to really seeing Ronaldo to be forced to come off, but it's fair to say I don't think he'll be able to continue. But he's played his part.
Diamond around the 60-65 minute mark. This man in particular.
Leao. Away from Zubamendi, and away from Lenormand as well, who's going to get a yellow card. But that's Bruno Fernandes, late on, goes for goal. And Simon had to deal with it. Unfortunately, from Spain's point of view, it's a goal kick. Have more time to play in this one. What a game we've seen so far. 2 apiece between Portugal and Spain at full time, which means this match that both these sides have had to play out so far just to get to this point. So extra time.
1-6 for Portugal now in possession. They're so brave.
Look at Mendes go, and options in the middle, the pull back and wide. And Semedo arriving from right back.
So many bodies in those forward areas. It's Semedo causing problems.
Jamal. For it here, checks it back to Isco. Jamal, Isco, hangs it in, and Oyarzabal not that far away. Baena went for the pass, Cucurella! And I don't think he was expecting that ball to drop to him in that sort of position. He shot that left-hand side, Mendes. And going on, will he go himself? Was he caught? Portugal believe he was. Referee not interested, and then off the ball. Now Leao, and his arms up. And Mendes not happy with Baena. Well, Portugal not happy. They felt there was a penalty. And Mendes particularly not happy with Alex Baena. But then Rafael Leao getting involved as well. So let's see. Yellow card for Mendes. And Baena as well. Portugal and Leao. Here he goes. What a run. And just at the last minute, couldn't get that ball under control.
He's been unstoppable, Seb.
Leao. And Yamal went diving in. It's a free kick. They can't stop him at the moment. Fairly, anyway.
Yeah, I see he gets the ball, but does he clip his leg?
Get their moment. That ball clipped in. It was a cleverly worked free kick as well. Alex Baena clears it away. Hooked back in by Pedro Neto. What a pass! But the flag goes up.
Oh, it's a hell of a well-worked free kick and a ball across the box. Unfortunately for Portugal.
I think Rafael Leao coming on has been a huge difference. The energy, the impetus to driving at people. I think Spain were a little bit on the back foot. But look, it's still 2-2. They've still got magic players in. Can create some...
Thus far.
That's why Jeremy Pino has been brought on the pitch. Yes, he's good going forward, but can he help stop the Leao train?
Well, what about this? And you just felt for a second that we were about to see something spectacular from Pedro Porro, but not quite. We'll try and run Pedro Porro here. Oh, that's the only way to stop Leao at the moment. Yellow card for Pedro Porro.
He has to do it. He did. It's a great ball in from Diaz. Could have done it earlier. Does it just come off the defender Porro before it hits Yotta's head, because he's normally good in the air?
He would have been the man that Unai Simon. Can he get Portugal off to a good start? He can. Right down the middle.
So important, like Karen mentioned, your first penalty.
The Arsenal midfielder, Marino, and he sets the goalkeeper the wrong way. He's pretty good from the spot.
You can see the pressure lifted, that's how...
Against Simon. To put Portugal back in front in this shootout. Vitinha just about find the corner.
Very good, because look, he's waiting for the goal.
Penalties in mind as well. And that's why he converts that one. Spot kick. Takes his time and scores. You thought he might.
You know, when you've taken that many penalties, you're not fazed by what the keeper's doing if he's...
Penalty number 3. Oh, just gets it past Diogo Costa, who thought he'd kicked it out for a split second. What about from the spots? We have to say he nailed that one. For Spain. Saved! Diogo Costa always saves one at least. And he's put Portugal so close.
Y el que va a levantar la copa. Ceferín, que le entrega la copa a Cristiano Ronaldo, que casi se le cae. Se va a acercar hacia el resto de compañeros y todos juntos van a festejar que son los campeones de esta Liga de Naciones, ganando los penaltis a la selección española. ¡Felicidades, Portugal!